I love Israel. So for me, coming to Israel for business or pleasure is just fantastic.
I think hospitality, and so much respect for visitors and also for culture. This genuine welcoming and big-heartedness that you see on both sides, for sure.
I think the fact that you've got together some of the top-line publishers here has been a fantastic opportunity for me to meet all of these people outside of a work environment. And it's very difficult actually to get the top-line publishers like this in one room.
I think this has the potential, maybe over the next 2 years or so, to become a world news conference. Because of the technology and because of your relationship with both the business and editorial side, I think that's going to be useful for the industry also, because you probably could have people cross-pollinating with, people like us could probably talk and people from other markets could talk. And that's going to be of interest to the media.
Very happy experience always for us to be in Israel with trademark Taboola hospitality.
More power to Taboola to get all of us together.
With all humility, we learn and we grow, and Taboola reflects upon that and encourages us to do that. And so very often just from speaking to them, from working with, with their executives, their teams, we learn what we might be deviating from and what we should get back to or what we might experiment with. There's never a sense of one party imposing upon the other. It's always about journeying together. The other thing is about treating our teams well. I see that how Taboola values all its employees, all its leadership and executives, and we're very much the same at NDTV. So to see credit being distributed among teams, for me that's essential, and I know NDTV holds that very, very dear. So people, always people above business. Innovate at this fierce energy with this absolute passion and enthusiasm, which forces us to really up our game. We also love how responsive they are. So anything that we ask for, we're never told, no, we don't think we can do it. It's always, let's see how we can accomplish it together. I think we're really, really looking forward to exploiting news, to seeing how we can get on it. Feed, we're looking forward. We've made some suggestions on what we'd like to tinker with and play with there. And even on Newsroom, we've made some suggestions. We'd like to do more demos with our team back in the newsroom in India. And we're looking forward to making a lot more progress. In our years of working together, we found that we share so many values that it's actually been impossible to think of breaking the relationship or working with somebody else.
I think the first thing that made me choose Taboola, and it's the prime reason why we are with them, is that for Taboola, publishers come first. And in most cases, that's not the case. We're like a far, like the last in the priority list. But what I really like about Taboola is they come in and they work as partners. They don't come and work as a vendor or a supplier. Once they are partners with you, then they are in your newsroom, constantly talking to us about what they are planning and how we can use it. They work very closely and they insist on that. People get lazy about things like that. And that's where the partnership starts failing. But if your QBRs are very serious and they're done in an intense way, then you're always in touch with each other's needs and roadmap. And I think that that's what's led to Taboola growing so significantly in our business, and for us also adopting many different facets and parts of Taboola. I mean, it didn't start off with all the bits that we've adopted now. I think that what we have done today here in the Publishers Meet has been more of what I would like, a lot of transparency, lots of thrashing out things, taking feedback or even critical feedback very openly, not just kind of getting very defensive about it, but saying, okay, that's really good, we'll take note of that and get back to you. I find that approach very constructive. Taboola feels almost embedded in our newsroom, and I think that's a great way to run a partnership.
I think Taboola really came with Shawneel because Colombia is a homegrown product, and we were sort of basically in that relationship and not really looking at an external third-party competitive company to sort of be our partner. But from what I understood from Shawneel, and I was convinced, and we went into this last year. And I'm pretty happy with the fact that it's not bid for inventory and sort of run with it kind of a company. Your heart is in the right place with reference to being truly with the publisher. Your publisher first approach and strategy is what I think you guys do perfect, and I hope you guys keep that as your central guiding philosophy. The tools, Taboola News and Newsroom, mainly Newsroom, I understand that the teams are exposed to that. I'm not very sure whether it is adopted to the extent that it should be and can be, and that's something that I will surely ensure that happens. I think I will also put a few of my non-digital business guys and non-digital editorial guys to sit through some of your presentations. For me, honestly, I think essential that the data that you guys are currently capturing that can be used over the future, and some access that we could have as a publisher partner with someone who we believe is not competitive to us is of truly immense value.